listening to Wythenshawe FM at 97.2.
Indeed, and he's back on the line since the last time we spoke. Hello, Mr. Joe McElderry and Lucy Kay.
Hello.
Are you both well?
We are, thank you. We're very well, very well.
Good, and you're still in Joseph?
We are, yeah, not much longer now. We've got about 5 weeks left.
Yeah, I think Lucy was ill at the first stint of the tour when it was in Blackpool.
Yes, I was.
Oh, yeah, did you miss that?
Yes. I don't know when we went, but she wasn't on the press night, but the industry was just as good. The industry was just as good, but it was a shame to not see her there. But yeah, what's the process? We'll talk about the show, of course, and how it's progressed so far. But what's the process of getting in an iconic show like this?
I mean, it's one of them things where you're asked to be a part of them, and if you're in, you go in and kind of discuss it and see if it's something that you want to do. So yeah, it was quite. I've been asked quite a few times to do Joseph, but I've never been able to do it scheduling wise. And then we kind of sat down with Bill Kenwright and his team of people and made it possible. Made the diaries kind of match and the schedules, and here we are 6 months later.
Because it is that kind of, it's a feel-good show from a music aspect, but there's a deep sort of underlying story. But it's obviously based on the world-famous book.
Yeah, the nice thing about it is people absolutely love it, and people have fallen in love with the music, obviously, hence why it's done so well for so many years. And you just feel from the audiences when we're performing it that they're just absolutely loving it. They love every minute of it. It's uplifting, it's emotional. It has many different emotions attached to it, I think, and people have a lot of nostalgia towards it because for most people it's their first experience with musical theatre when they were a kid at school. But it's great, it's been a wonderful thing to be a part of. I've had an absolute blast, and I think Lucy has.
Yeah, it's been something brand new, completely new for me because obviously I trained in opera.
Yes.
I'm now being a little bit more versatile, and I'm absolutely loving singing theatre music, and it's just incredible and having a blast.
And it's amazing going to the smaller theatres as well, because I know from the TV talent shows that you've been on, where you were successful before that, but sort of started your careers in fame. But you don't necessarily, and I know, Joe, you've started in recent years to go to more of the smaller theatres, but you don't get that if you're used to playing sort of the Bridgewater Hall and the arena tours. You're at the Buxton Opera House. It's a real sort of proper local theatre with all the gold leaf and all the rest of it. It's a pleasure to perform in.
It is.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. The nice thing about this tour is that one minute you're in Manchester Opera House or Glasgow King's Theatre, which is like 2,000, 3,000 seat venues, and then you go to really small ones as well. It's nice to have the variety, and have that intimacy with the audience, but also perform to the big crowds as well. It's nice to experience both.
Yeah, and as you say, it's all about variety, and that shows in the range of genres. It reflected in the show because you're obviously both used to performing more operatic styles. But there is a real mix of genres in this show.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. The music is fantastic, and I've just really enjoyed singing it every night and every day. It's been great.
Good, and the audiences have loved hearing it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've had fantastic feedback. Everybody that's seen the show seems to have really enjoyed it, and at the end of the show, everybody's up on their feet dancing along and singing along. So, that's the kind of best feedback for us. As long as people are enjoying it, then we're doing our jobs properly, I say.
Yeah, and from both of your perspectives, you're following in the footsteps of, a spectrum of talents playing in the narrator, in Lucy's case, and obviously the lead role of Joseph. I know you mentioned in a previous interview that you go away and do your research, but how do you prepare to keep it sort of consistent? Because people obviously expect a certain sort of standard of singing as you have, and a certain way of performing.
Well, I think that comes from, from both of our kind of backgrounds of being performers anyways. You have to have that kind of discipline, but also with the kind of roles and learning them. It's all about kind of making it your own, but obviously staying in touch with the storyline and the feeling of the show as well. So, kind of bringing your own flair to it, but within keeping up the show, I would say.
Okay, and Lucy, what was your, we spoke earlier on, sort of about the casting of it. Was it offered to you, or did you?
Yeah, it was. It came to me via my management, and I went in to go and see Bill, and I wasn't sure about the role. I didn't think I would fill the booth, as the reviews are saying at the moment. I kind of thought it was a bit out of league in a way, and then I went for an audition, and Bill actually looked at me and offered me the part on the day, and I was quite, taken back by that. It was just incredible to be given such an opportunity, especially to sing alongside Joe, and such a wonderful cast that we've got and crew. It's just phenomenal, and it's a dream that I'm living out. It's fantastic.
Any dream will do, but this is perfect for you, I think.
Good timing.
And you thank you. And you have had the chance, further to sort of contrast speculation, of wearing the rainbow coat.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You haven't actually tried it.
I'm not. Don't put me off.
It's everybody's quite strict about the coat. It's kind of, I only wear it on stage. I've not really seen it off stage. It kind of hides away off stage. I never see it, and then I run off stage for a quick change, and all of a sudden it magically appears out of nowhere. It's quite mystical.
It's one of the simplest special effects, I think.
Yeah, I mean, people love it, people love the coat. And the coat at the end, with all the big attachments on it, that kind of spreads right round the stages. It's quite epic to look at, which is wonderful.
This is one of those shows that is transferable from venue to venue quite effectively, even with the inflatable sheep.
Of course, you can't forget the inflatable sheep.
But yes, so where are you next on the tour? Obviously, you're at Buxton Opera House this week. Where's next?
We're off to Brighton next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the tour,
and then we have
geographically, the tour sort of goes everywhere. It sort of zigzags all across the UK. It never sort of follows a specific trail path, if you like. So
yeah, there's no order. It's just all over the place. 1 minute you can be in Brill, and the next you're in, I don't know, where else? Manchester. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you obviously, I mean, see on social media, you develop such a bond, and you can't not really, with the other people in the show. And they're from all walks of life and all experiences. Some of them have been doing it years, but you have to build rapport if you're on the road, if you like, for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how these people in bands and stuff do it when they don't get on, because we are literally in each other's pockets every day, and you have to have that kind of understanding of each other's space, and like we spend every single day together. Well, we all have since probably January, the third week in January, and we will have till July. So you've got to kind of have a lot of respect for one another, so that it's, sometimes somebody might come in one day feeling tired, you give them a bit of space and give them a bit of understanding, and then the next day everybody's great and, having a wonderful time. It's just about kind of going through everybody's emotions with them and not kind of flying off the handle at the smallest little things.
Yeah, I mean, I do amateur theatre myself, and it is probably one of the best ways to make lifelong friendships.
100%.
Yeah, good. So you're in Brighton next. What's next? Obviously, you've got your tour kicking off not long after that. You're coming to Manchester in October at the Stockport Plaza.
Yeah.
Tell us about your tour.
I can't wait. I'm really excited. Back out on the road, new show with the band. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a few of my own concerts and having a bit of fun with the audiences and stuff. It's always a great experience being out on the road. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Fabulous. And yourself, Lucy, I think you've previously performed with the likes of the Halley. Any tours planned after Joseph?
Well, at the moment I just moved to new management, and we are sorting out new music. We're hopefully going to do a little bit more classical crossover, but hopefully stay in musical theatre as well. So, and I've got a gig on the 9th of October at Derby Live, and it's with me and the Rockefellers, and so that's going to be a quite intimate little personal show that I've got on then in October. So I'm looking forward to doing that and doing a lot of different genres of music in that.
Fabulous. That's the 9th of October in Derby Live, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we wish you all the very best, and the remainder of the tour. We'll try and get to Buxton before it finishes.
Thank you. thank you very much for your time as well.
I'm sure we'll speak to you again not long, in not very long, really. If I can ask you to introduce the wonderful, iconic song from the show.
Yes, is it Close Every Door?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, this is Joe McElderry, and you are listening to Close Every Door.
Fabulous. All the very best, Joe. Thanks, Lucy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.